Hi everyone, Rob, the Average Lawn Guy. Welcome back and thanks for tuning in. Now I know depending on where you are, you've probably been in a drought situation, but for me it's been rain after rain after rain and more rain. This was prime time for fungus to develop on the lawn, and this is my first week where I've had no rain. But I want to talk about lawn funguses. You see, I've had a lawn fungus about a month ago. I waited till now to actually post this video to actually show you the results of what I did. Now I realize as a homeowner, it may be hard to tell if you have a fungus or not. So this is where you'll have to kind of look at your whole situation and overall environment. But basically what you want to consider is whether you've had a lot of rain, whether your humidity levels are up, and you've had somewhat average to high temperatures. Those are usually prime time for funguses to develop in your lawn. Also with lawn funguses, it tends to be localized in one particular spot. It's not always going to be throughout your entire lawn. What you want to look for is really yellow spots from a distance, but as you get closer and look at the individual grass blades, you're going to notice the blades itself is going to have a mix of green, yellow, and that's usually a good indication that you currently have a fungus on your turf right now. The way I treat funguses is not the only way to do it, but this is the way I do it. But just keep in mind there are multiple ways to do this. Now the first thing I did was actually take a granular fungicide and spread it throughout the whole lawn. Whatever fungicide you want to use, you can use one with the active ingredient azoxystrobin or the one with the ingredient propiconazole. But basically you choose one and use a granular form. This time you want to spread it throughout the whole lawn. Now even though you may not have a fungus on your entire turf, you still want to treat the whole lawn because funguses can spread easily via a mower blade. So as you mow, you can spread it. So that's something you want to keep in mind. And because conditions are favorable for funguses and you may not be able to see them right away, you do want to treat the whole lawn. So after I applied the fungicide, a granular fungicide, the next thing I did is took a hose end version of a fungicide and sprayed it over the affected area. But this time I did not use the same active ingredient that was in the granular form. In the granular form, I use azoxystrobin. With the liquid, I'm using propiconazole. This type of double coverage is a way to be aggressive with funguses. You do want to be aggressive. You don't want to go too light on this. Now after I sprayed the liquid fungicide, keep in mind the granular form of it needs to be watered in. But because I sprayed the liquid fungicide, that is a way to activate the granular. So I'm doing two things at once. I'm activating the granular fungicide, and on top of that, I'm applying a liquid version to give that double coverage. Now, after I did this double treatment, I waited about a week and a half. Now, with any other turf type, what you want to do is usually reapply another fungicide. Whether you use granular or liquid is entirely up to you. But because I have Bermuda grass, I was a little bit aggressive. So what I did is I scalped the lawn down. And the reason why I did that is to get rid of the affected grass blades. So once I scalped the lawn down, I bagged up the clippings, and this time I applied a granular fungicide over the scalped area. After I applied this, next thing I did was lightly fertilized. I just used a regular Scott's blend, no need to get fancy. After I fertilized, I lightly watered in, but not with too much water, just enough to start the activation process. And over the next couple days, you can see the transformation happening. This is why I love Bermuda grass. You can abuse it like a punching bag and it'll still keep coming back. Short story, if you have a lawn fungus, use a double treatment, apply a granular, and then come back around the same time, apply a liquid version. Just make sure there are 2 different active ingredients. After that, in 2 to 4 weeks, reapply again. This will take care of your lawn fungus problem 9 times out of 10. And the way I went about it, I was a little aggressive, and I would only do that with a healthy Bermuda lawn. So I hope you found this video useful, and thank you so much for watching. Talk to you later.